Making an animated film can be quite the journey. When you step into one, there is sometimes no telling what world will come out the other side. Ours would weave us through a mythical forest spanning 4 seasons in the course of our 1-year production of When You Get to the Forest. Our film follows a young woman named Dana who has packed her entire life into her small car with no real destination in mind. To clear her head, she visits an old hiking trail her mother used to bring her to as a child. A few wrong turns and a nasty fall later, she awakens in a changed forest with no clear way back, and her only companion, a strange talking cat named Lacris. Just as Dana learns and grows through her time in the forest, so did we. Creating a living, breathing forest from paper is a challenging task. Many days you could find me cutting out endless amounts of trees, or trying to wrap my head around animating very difficult movements. Other times I was relishing in the creation of the many creatures that would inhabit our strange forest, taking inspiration from nature, the historic past, and from the odd notions that pass through our minds. The nature of micro-budget independent films often calls for unique problem-solving approaches. A walk-in closet, for instance, can double as a recording studio in a pinch. It's also helpful to know very talented people who can lend their expertise to the film. I'm always looking for ways to expand what is capable within the medium of paper stop motion. This film was like stepping into a whole new world of possibilities as I brought in paints and watercolors into the work. On previous films, I shied away from incorporating other mediums, in large part since I hadn't quite figured out how exactly to avoid certain issues like paper warping with wet watercolors. The beautiful thing about animation, though, is that it's an ever-growing process, where the animator is a perpetual student. So the more you stick with it, the more you learn. Sometimes bringing in completely different practices can yield the best results, such as our use of sand animation to bring to light some tricky visual effects. As the year went on and the film started to come together, new revelations about the story and themes of the film started to present themselves. We wanted to make the film as organically as possible, in a way that allowed us the flexibility of change if need be. Part of this process came to being through the act of getting to know our characters. Alicia, the voice actor for Dana, was crucial in digging deeper into the truths of our story that we had only scratched the surface of in our preparations early on. Andreas, the writer of the film, was on hand throughout the production to hone in on some of these changes and flesh them out into the written form. We hope you all enjoy your time in this world we had the pleasure to create. This is a film about grief, isolation, and finding your way through those times in life when you may find yourself lost, when you get to the forest.